Hi there, this is Josh from Literary Gladiators, and today I am here with the TBR dice of Gemini season 2022. For Libra season 2021, I relied on a polyhedral die to determine the next two books that I read on my TBR for the later part of 2021, and I ended up rolling numbers that corresponded to Cheesemonger's History of the British Isles by Ned Palmer and The Eyes of Darkness by Dean Koontz. And I read and reviewed each of them, which you could find the reviews on this channel. I'm going to do that again. I'm currently reading the Clarence Thomas, a biography, which I am buddy reading with Larry on the channel, and we are going to discuss it in an upcoming video. When I finish that book, the three books that are going to be decided by the polyhedral die today will be the next three that I read. And the way that we're going to determine the order is the number that I roll first, the corresponding book will be the one that I read first. And then second will be the one that I read second, and third will be the one that I read third. So here are the books that are on this list. They are each going to be assigned a number. Book number 1 is The Wide Window, the third book in a series of unfortunate events by Lemony Snicket. Number 2, The Best Writing on Mathematics of 2020, edited by Mircea Petici. Number 3, This is Leonardo da Vinci, by Joost Keizer, illustrated by Christina Christoforou. Number 4, The Jazz Age President, Defending Warren G. Harding, by Ryan S. Walters. Number 5, Salmon, A Fish, the Earth, and the History of Their Common Fate, by Mark Kurlansky. Number 6, Making Our Democracy Work, A Judge's View, by Stephen Breyer. Number 7, Herbert Hoover, A Life, by Glenn Jeansone. Number 8, Chappaquiddick, Power, Privilege, and the Ted Kennedy Cover-Up, by Leo D'Amour. Number 9, The Stand, by Stephen King. Number 10, The Sand Pebbles, by Richard McKenna. Number 11, Tales of the South Pacific, by James A. Michener. Number 12, Brooklyn Noir, edited by Tim McLaughlin. Number 13, The Cuisine of Hungary, by George Lang. Number 14, Edible Insects, A Global History, by Gina Louise Hunter. Number 15, No Country for Old Men, by Cormac McCarthy. Number 16, Squid, by Martin Wallen. Number 17, Bee, by Claire Preston. And this is the original book of the Animal series. There was one that was... there's a newer version that came out in 2019, which is just about the same thing, only with a few different edits. Number 18, Meteorite, Nature and Culture by Maria Golia. Number 19, Bruegel, The Complete Paintings, pertaining to the complete paintings of Peter Bruegel the Elder, by Rosemary and Rainer Hagen. And number 20, The Pelican Brief by John Grisham. Let's roll the polyhedral die. We're gonna do blue this time around. The way that this is going to work is I'm going to roll this 3 times. The first number that I roll will be the book that I read, the one that corresponds with that number, and the same will happen with the second and the third. And the one that I roll first will be what I read first. The one that I roll second, I'll read second. And the one that I roll third, I will read third. So let's get started. Okay, first is number 7. I'm right-handed, so we'll try this right-handed. Okay, that's 13. And 20. So the next 3 books that I'm going to be reading according to the polyhedral die, the first book I'll be reading after I finish the Clarence Thomas biography is Herbert Hoover, A Life by Glenn Jeansone, which I'm pretty happy about this one. This is one that I've had my eye on for quite some time, since we were continuing to film the general discussions for Literary Gladiators. I read Charles Rapolli's biography, and I saw that there were a lot of technical errors. They incorrectly gave the age that Warren G. Harding died and Lou Hoover, and I especially think that the Lou Hoover age was unacceptable, given that you gave a technical error for your subject spouse. But I heard about this one. This is the one that I've noticed garnering a great deal of attention. And I think that this will give me the opportunity to garner different information, refresh me with the information that I have gathered. And I know that my father had wanted to learn more about Herbert Hoover, and it's just interesting that a lot of these books that are going to be going on my TBR are things that I can apply to my dad, be it an exchange of information, or in the case of the next book, be able to cook a meal for the month of June. And the next book that I rolled, which corresponded with number 13, is The Cuisine of Hungary by George Lang. Not only are there recipes in this book, but for a great portion of the book, to be specific, a good third of this book is history about the cuisine of Hungary. It's only in the other 2/3 when you get the recipes, and this taking on the role of a cookbook. But I think that being able to learn more about Hungarian cuisine is going to be very beneficial. I want to incorporate some more cooking into my life, and I also want to utilize the cookbooks that I acquire because I enjoy collecting them, and I enjoy food as much as I enjoy reading, which is sometimes a tough thing to say because I probably would. I love to read, and I love to read and I love to eat. So This will really increase my boundaries. And the third book that I'll be reading after I finish the Herbert Hoover biography and the book about Hungarian cuisine is The Pelican Brief by John Grisham. And I'm making my way through John Grisham's bibliography. I've read quite a few of his books. I enjoy his writing. I like the way that he is informative about whatever it is he's writing about, but at the same time, he's able to flesh out a good story with good characters and a good background and a good landscape to be able to allow his story to flow. I really enjoyed reading A Time to Kill. That was one of my best books that I read in 2016. And it seems like he puts his all into whatever it is he's writing. So there will be another Grisham book that I complete in 2022. Of course, this is subject to change, but I'm going to do my best to remain loyal to this TBR Dice video. And I will be back with something of this nature when it's time to utilize it again. I might just pick books on my own or do something fun like this, be it with the help of a die or with possibly the help of Tito. Maybe let Tito pick my TBR for a season. And if that would be something that interests you, just let me know in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you check out some more videos from our channel. And I hope to provide you with informative reviews, and possibly I might do a review and a discussion like I did for Firestarter back in 2019. And if you really like what you see, please support our channel on Patreon, for the money that we make allows us to provide you, the viewer, with even more great content. I also encourage you to check out videos from all of the contributors, because even if something that I film may not interest you, there's a good chance that a video that someone else films or themes to videos that someone else films would interest you, because we have a wide array of topics and genres and categories and approaches that we take on this channel. Thank you for watching. For now, keep reading.